All right, everyone, we welcome you to the John Gallo Ice Arena here in Bourne, Massachusetts for tonight's coverage of high school ice hockey on YouTube and on local TV. A great matchup as the 5-5-1 Bourne Canalmen get set to host the 3-8 Rockland Bulldogs. We thank you for joining us on any of our feeds, including our YouTube live stream on the Bourne Wears Purple YouTube channel. Keegan Hamblett on commentary, Ed Strode running the camera. On both sides have had a lot of momentum coming into tonight. The Rockland Bulldogs are on a current 2-game winning streak. The Bourne Canalmen have really turned things around over the last 5 games. They've won 4 of their last 5, and the only loss was a 1-goal loss to the co-op of East and West Bridgewater. Bourne Canalmen wearing their home white uniforms with the purple numbers, purple stripes. Rockland in the road blues, white numbers with the red and white stripes. Bourne's going right to left, Rockland is going left to right. This game is underway. And the Bulldogs are going to get possession first. Ronan Kelly, the nice box out on Tommy Reno. Flicked down the ice by James Crowell. Staying at home is Ricky Essency. McLean lets a retreat on back, forcing Ronan Kelly to go back to get it. Off to the left side now. We'll connect with James Crowell, 4 points away from 100 career. He plays it off the sideboards, looking to find Cole Thomas. Taken right back over, Danny Moran sends it in. Here's Thomas, who scored the overtime winner on Monday in a 1-0 win against Monomoy. Didn't help out their power rankings. The latest release on Tuesday morning, they dropped 3 spots all the way to 22. Puck sent down all the way. That is an icing against the Bourne Canalmen. Cooper LaRocco, one of the captains for Rockland, he's in a similar spot as James Crowell. He is 5 points away from reaching 100 in his career. 50 goals, 45 assists in his high school career. 8 goals, 7 assists on the season. Faceoff is going to be on the left side of Jackson Pomborg. Taking it will be Dean Alex and Landon Hope. And there's the draw. Hope able to play the bouncing puck back to Ronan Kelly. Kelly will find Charlie Seitz on the right side, try to leave it short for Landon Hope. And Hope again with a nice nudge right in the middle on Jaden McQueen. Lavasser, right side. Held in for the moment by Landon Hope, will be chopped out of the zone. Dean Alex off of a skate, picking it up is Gouvermont, who leaves it, the shot is blocked. Hope flicks it ahead, out of trouble, potentially from McQueen. Here comes Carpenito, over to Landon Hope. Landon Hope, stick drag, in front, Seitz! Couldn't get it to go on the near post. That's the first save of the game for Ricky Essency, the senior goalie. One of 3 goaltending options. Hunter Campos, Colin Rao, the other options. That's our second whistle. Let's meet the opposing head coach, Stephen Murphy, in his 5th season with Rockland. 36-54-4 is his career record. He's the owner, head trainer, and personal trainer for Undisputed Sports Training, which is a gym out in Hanover. Essency makes a second save, and he's the former head coach of the 14U and 16U Boston Junior Terriers, who's in charge of that from 2014 to 2016. Tie up on the draw, the Canalmen get to it. Thomas's shot was blocked off a stick. Thomas tries to pick it up on the short side. That'll work for Crowell. Crowell cuts in front, scores! James Crowell gets the party started. 1 minute, 35 seconds in. The Canalmen are up. For James Crowell, 6th goal of the season, 37th in his career. That'll be the 21st assist for Cole Thomas in his career, 8th assist on the year. And just like that, James Crowell now 3 points away from 100. We were talking about that before the game. You wanted to get a fast start, have a lot of that energy. Team captain Jack Blonde here for the Bulldogs. Retreating in his own corner. Looks to play it off the left boards. Can't connect with anybody in blue. McKenna with the backhand over to Thomas. Kirby taps back on side. Trying to fish that puck against Moran. Ends up behind. Here comes Crowell to pick it up. On the backhand over to Kirby, who couldn't center it to Thomas. Daniel Kane lost it, and Crowell has to send it on back before McKenna will dump it in. Joe Barry flicked up a little bit too far. He couldn't connect with Cooper LaRocco. Third line on here for the Canalmen. A stumble, Blonde able to pick it up. Leaves it on the left side. There's the cross-ice pass to LaRocco. LaRocco has to dump it in. Pomborg will stay at home. That'll work for Dean Alex on the left side. Alex still maneuvering, tripped up. No arm goes up. Looked like a stick got caught right in the area. Kelly gets it over to Gettings off the stick of Alex. Alex with the reach, keeps it in, leaves it short. Backhanded in by Cam McGuire. The captain, Hunter McLean, high off the boards. Gettings can't get it out. McGuire tried to leave it short. It goes back to center ice. Retreating on back is Ryan Marr. Marr will send it in intentionally wide of the target. Kelly, the sophomore, over to McLean. McLean leaves it, and there's a nice touch by Buckley to the left side to Drew Kelly. Drew Kelly enters in, left side, shoots in. Another save made by Essency. Got to talk with Coach Frank Carpenito before the game, as always. Main keys were taking care of the puck and attacking the net, and so far they've done a pretty good job at it. The Bulldogs able to counter as they step up the other way with McGuire on the left side. We'll send it in, and Pomborg will steer it away. Follow up to the right side. Carpenito only as far as the point to Ryan Marr. Played short backhand. Alex on Pomborg again. Leaves it on his left. That's a nice stitch over. Here comes Seitz to Hope. Back to Seitz. Looks like it's onside here. LaRocco over the middle. Dean Alex stepping in. Dean Alex, 1 goal, 5 assists this season. 12 goals, 26 assists in his career. Hope able to pick up the free puck as he lost it right back to neutral ice. Marr taken over by Hope. Can't get it on the stick to Carpenito. LaRocco hit hard by Hope. LaRocco still going. He got it by Ronan Kelly. Collins now in the corner. Able to play it short, and sending it up the ice was Carpenito. Pomborg leaves it. Jackson Pomborg, a couple of shutouts this year. Been on a streak of a couple of them in his last few games. Icing's going to be waved off here. Jackson Pomborg has 4 shutouts in his last 5 games, all of which have been Canalmen victories. Good work by Hunter McLean on the left side. Can only go as far as the edge of the circle. McKenna will send it back in. Marr has been out there for a long time. Picked up by James Crowell. Over to Hunter McLean. McLean steps in. Wants to leave it, and Crowell will backhand it up. Will stay in play high off the glass. Thomas waits for it on the other side. It's over to McKenna. Off his skate. Counter the other way. Starting up on the left side. Daniel Kane, the deke. Pomborg will have to cover it for a face-off. Daniel Kane, the freshman, 1 goal, 4 assists this season for him. Canalmen in their last 5 games, goal differentials plus 22, 24 goals for, 2 goals against. Shot goes wide on the left side by Jack Blonde. Tapped out the other way. Here comes Thomas with Kirby. Cole Thomas will feed it across. Kirby got the backhand on frame. Essency will hold it. We've seen that connection work a whole bunch of times this year. That's why they love this top line with Crowell, Thomas, and Kirby. Top line has combined for 16 goals as well as 29 assists. Crowell able to pick it up, running on the short side. Crowell looking for some space to dish it to Cole Thomas. Crowell able to get back to it behind the net. Thomas waiting for it, short side. Back to James Crowell, in front, scores! It's a similar stretch. Thomas to Crowell, 2-0. Two goals in a stretch of 4 minutes and 7 seconds. Second goal for Crowell, second assist for Thomas. And Bourne has doubled their lead here at home. Still 9:15 to go in period 1. Kane back to the left side. Buckley looking to pick it up. He can't. LaRocco steps in left side, trying to get around Collins out in front. Looked like it went off the stick of Ronan Kelly. Played up the ice a little bit behind Buckley, but he's going to get it to himself in front of Blonde. Buckley still going, hit hard, and he tumbles down to the ice. LaRocco will pick it up, 1-on-2. Working on that left side against Collins, cuts into the middle, still holding on to it, and he roofed it high and wide. LaRocco, a good look. Blonde trying to hold it in, he keeps it in. LaRocco trying to find it, here comes Kelly the other way. Can't send it up further than 5 feet down. Deflected off of Moran. Here is Ronan Kelly on the backhand. Blonde will pick it up. Pomborg. Again for Ronan Kelly. Ronan Kelly, the sophomore, has been doing very well this season. On the top of that defensive first line ever since the injury, the season-ending injury to Andrew Kennefic. McLean to Seitz. Carpenito's waiting for it on the right side. Seitz gets it away. McKenna shot off the mask of S&C, and we get a penalty coming up. Bourne's going to go back to the power play. Looks like a hold is the call. Bourne power play has struggled at times. They had good couple shots on goal in the last game on Monday. Top line comes back on with the addition of Landon Hope on the right side. Thomas wins it. Here's Hope back to the point. McLean finds Thomas. Crowell's waiting for that one-timer, and it got deflected off to the side by Gouvermont. Crowell receives it from Ronan Kelly. Oh, and he put it just wide. Follow-up, short side. Off the side of the net. S&C will cover it. James Crowell looking for that first period hat trick. I don't know the last time we saw that. Early shot on goal tally, Bourne with 8, Rockland with 3. We have a stoppage. Looks like Ricky S&C fixing the equipment. And he has the face-off on his right. Crowell able to tap it behind to Thomas. Will send it looking for Ronan Kelly. And that pops behind him. He has to retreat. Tapped up the ice. Unable to get a stick down was Moran. Thomas will enter in with Crowell. Thomas still holding up. Try to get it to Hope. A shorthanded break coming the other way. Cooper LaRocco in. Scores! Cooper LaRocco snuck it under the pad of Jackson Pomborg. He's cut the deficit in half. For Jackson Pomborg, that's the first goal he's allowed in his last 36 shots that he's faced. He had a 32-save shutout in the last game. And just like that, we've got ourselves a game. Blonde trying to get it out. Seitz look to find Carpenito. Kirby will backhand it right back to the corner. Carpenito receives it out in front. Deflected shot by Kirby, ends up behind again. Received it again. S&C didn't hold on to it. Kirby gets it to Carpenito, taken over by LaRocco. Seitz off a skate. Kelly across. McLean shoots it, save, and unable to catch up to it was Seitz. Played off the boards, it goes down. 35 seconds on the Bourne man advantage. 2 shots on goal so far in this Canalmen power play, but 1 shot and 1 goal from Rockland, the main difference. Kirby cycles, gets by 1, steps up by 2, knocked down to the ice, but the stick caught in his skate, and it's going to bounce back right in front of the Bourne penalty box. Penalties over, back to even strength with 6 minutes to go in period 1. McLean will flip it. Carpenito got a touch in there. It's off the skate of Daniel Kane. Grab back, Carpenito to Kirby, scores! Way to pick it up, Frank Carpenito, and he dished it to James Kirby. 4th goal of the season, the lead's back to 2. For Frank Carpenito, that is his 3rd assist of the season. Just a heads-up play. Notice the puck was bobbled a little bit in the Rockland defensive zone. And James Kirby wide open. Canalmen, all 3 of their goals have been really strong shots. Levasseur will turn it over. Drew Kelly gets to it in the left corner. Out to Hunter McLean. His shot is stick down. Might be another break, but it's going to be too far, and that'll be an icing. 10 to target, Danny Moran. Good attempt at the dish by LaRocco, who's already looking for his 2nd point. LaRocco and Kirby this time on the draw. Top line back out there for either side. Thomas looks to get to it. It deflects up in the air. Crowell looks to get in front of LaRocco. It'll go on the other side. Kirby with the hustle on McGuire. Stepping in is Collins. Back to Kirby. Kirby in front. Stick down by LaRocco. And it goes back on the right side. Danny Moran feeds it across. McGuire. Stick drag. In. It scores! Cam McGuire. What a shootout we have going 10 minutes in. That makes it 3-2. I'm telling you, if there was any game where both guys are looking to get to 100, this is going to be the one, because LaRocco's going to get an assist on that, and now he's 3 away from 100. Five combined goals in a stretch of 8 minutes and 29 seconds. What a start to this game. Left side, Groovermont, pressured by Seitz, and it'll be taken over by Blonde, the junior defender. It hops over the stick of McLean, no icing here. McKenna will play it. McKenna, a nice pass over. McLean having some trouble. Carpenito will help him out. Over to Seitz at the red line, trying to get back onto it. Got to it in front of Dean Alex. Alex stumbles down at the blue line. Here's Seitz. Nice pass over to the running man, Carpenito, and it'll be tapped forward by Barry. Alex steps into the zone, another stick drag, and again, knocked off the puck. That stick's getting caught up in the skates on both sides. The arm's gonna go up sooner or later. Seitz to Hope, off of Alex again. Flicked up by McQueen. Back down it goes, S&C. Wanted to let it go for an icing. Might have been sent down off an own man. Barry with 3:40 to go in the first period. Alex gets by Gettings over the red line into the zone as he sends it in. We'll take a Bourne bounce to Hunter McLean. Taking it in front of athletic director Kristen Alexander. Ben Buckley left side. He'll send it around the boards. Looking to find Carter Gettings on the right side. Gettings with the hit on Blonde. And unable to hold it in was Kelly. Here they come again. LaRocco still going. Didn't get it away. McLean doing a good job defensively. Gettings can't stick it down. Racing on back is Marr. Tap down. That'll be an icing against Rockland as the clock stops with exactly 3 minutes to go. These two teams, as we mentioned, pretty close in the Division 4 power rankings. Rockland's number 26, Bourne is number 22, which if the season were to end today, that would mean both teams are going on the road in round 1. Bourne still has 3 South Coast Conference contests to go. Crowell to Thomas, will backhand it back. Crowell in the corner, and Kelly again can't hold it in. McLean, cross ice. Crowell gets it as he backs up. Look to drift a little bit towards the Canalmen logo at center ice. Honestly, I never really understood why they have the Canalmen logo right at centers. You got a couple high school teams that play here. Upper Cape Tech and Sandwich, both in there as well. Maher tried to deflect it. Alex coming in to help. Crowell will take over. Crowell leaves it for Kirby, working at the edge of the circle. Kirby in front, unable to get it down to Thomas. Kelly will lose it. Here comes the other way. Daniel Kane in the middle. Alex saved by Pomborg. Kane back across off the skate of Thomas. Alex looks to re-get it. Keeps it in the zone in front of Crowell, and McLean will reset here for Bourne. Thomas, the $1.45. Won't find Kirby. Hope on. And the Bulldogs looking to chop it up the other way. Gouvermont out of the zone. Levasseur will play it short. Kane, cross ice, nice pass. Gouvermont, right side. On McLean from a narrow angle, put it through the crease. McQueen can't catch up. Here comes Landon Hope. Stick drag. He's in with Seitz. Hope the back hit across, and Seitz didn't play it cleanly, never got on frame. He gets boxed out by Maher in the corner. Alex plays it in the middle. Will take it himself in front of Gouvermont, and Hope will hammer him right in front of the Canalmen bench. 1 minute to go in the period. Carpenito will take it on the left side. Carpenito can't connect with Seitz. It did go off the stick of Blonde, so no icing. 15 viewers on the live stream at home. We thank you for tuning into this one tonight. I already got fireworks in the first 15. It'll be amazing to see what we see in the next 30. Sights down low, and he couldn't find Landon Hope. As getting a stick in there was LaRocco. Back to the other corner. Picking it up is Blonde. Blonde off the stick of Seitz. Kane retreated on back. Blonde gets it. Seitz trying to walk up, and Moran's right there. Hope fanned on the clearance attempt. Carpenito's able to get it away to Seitz. Maybe one more chance. Seitz the shot, and getting a piece of it was the goaltender, Essency. It was one of those shots you had to wonder if it went through the net at first. 1 second to go, and Rockland was coming in on a break. LaRocco didn't recognize it, and he didn't get the shot away in time. That does it for the first 15 minutes. Your shot on goal tally. Bourne with 12, Rockland with 6. The Bourne goal scorers, 2 for Crowell, 1 for Kirby. The Rockland goal scorers, 1 for LaRocco, 1 for McGuire. Ed Strode and I will take a short break. We will be back for the second period momentarily. All right, everyone, we're back inside the John Gallo Ice Arena here in Bourne, Massachusetts. About ready to start period number 2 in tonight's high school ice hockey matchup between the Bourne Canalmen and the Rockland Bulldogs. 3-2 Bourne is the score through 15 minutes of play. A flurry of goals, which all came in a stretch of about 8.5 minutes in that first period. We thank you once again for joining us on any of our feeds. Keegan Hamblett on commentary, Ed Strode running the camera. LaRocco and Kirby on the draw, the first line out there for either side. Second period underway. Blonde looks to play it back as it trickles down. Mara looks to take. Crowell intercepts, gets it out to the point. Shot attempt gloved right through traffic by Ricky Essency. Now, once again, a reminder for all of our fans, and we always emphasize this on the live streams. After the game ends, the link will not be the same. The video will not be public on the Bourne Wears Purple YouTube channel. You subscribe to my Keegan Hamblett Broadcasting YouTube channel. Game will be posted later on tonight. And if you're watching on Bourne Community Television, you will see that feed later on this week. Ronan Kelly with a chop, able to get it back in front of Daniel Kane. McLean over. Crowell tried to receive it. Cut off here by the Bulldogs. Levasseur shoots, save Pomborg. Jackson Pomborg had 4 saves in that first period, and now it's Thomas catching up to the puck. Couldn't make the stick drag. Crowell picks it up. Crowell goes down low. That's Kirby waiting for it, and he couldn't send it out in front. Blonde looks to whack it to Moran. Held in by the Canalmen. Kirby holds in front to Thomas! Thomas, backhand, didn't get it away. Follow up in front, James Crowell couldn't get it to go. It'll be covered up for a face-off by S&C. They call for the draw on the right side of S&C. Alex and Hope this time. Seitz tried to deflect it. S&C's there again before a tap and was waiting for Carpenito. Same players, it's pretty much the same play here as Seitz looks to cut in. Still going out in front, lofted it high, ends up behind. Alex skating to the right side. Hope will stick it down. That'll work for Seitz. Charlie Seitz still going backhand in front. Carpenito shot saved. And he couldn't get the backhand. Landon Hope had some space. McKenna deflects it away from Gouvermont. Alex stepped in. Hope boxed him out. McKenna behind. Deflected off to the side. Wraparound chance. Off the side apron. Gouvermont takes it away from Seitz. And McQueen has to retreat on back as it hopped over his stick. Hunter McLean out to neutral ice. Retreating back Levasseur. Levasseur away to Gouvermont. Backhanded by Carpenito. Carpenito doing a good job at that blue line. It falls to the stick of McLean though. The alternate captain, Hope, up to Carpenito. His shot blockered away. Follow up by Carpenito. Will step to it in front of Marr. Carpenito knocked down by two Bulldogs battling there right in the corner. Alex unable to get it away. Still held on the short side. S&C couldn't make the cover. Backhand nearly deflected to Hope. McLean waits for it as he steps in on the right side. McLean, the defender, still going, and he couldn't get by Levasseur. Levasseur up on the right side. No touch from Kelly. That's an icing. Next game's coming up for both sides. They're both going to be on Saturday. Rockland will be back at home against Norwell at 3:40 p.m. Bourne Canalmen, they are going on a long road journey up to Martha's Vineyard to take on the Vineyard Saturday at 4 o'clock. No commentary on that one, but you can catch Ed Strode's live stream here on the Bourne Wears Purple YouTube channel. Gettings looking to find Buckley. LaRocco tapped away. Pass over left side. Kane looks to hustle up to it. Kane the stick drag, slammed down to the ice by Carter Gettings. Collins with the stumble. LaRocco takes it behind, in front. Deflected up high. Pomborg will have to hold it as Blonde able to redirect it up top. Again, another good crowd making their way here to Gallo. As always, there seems to be more Canalmen fans here and visiting fans, and the students always make their presence known along the boards down low on ground level. Shot attempt is followed up. Pomborg got a piece of it with the blocker. Blonde took the original chance. Moran had the second effort. Thomas flicks it to Crowell, who can't get it cleanly with the glove. Barry back into the Canalmen defensive zone. Thomas retreats off. The Bulldogs still battling for it. Thomas looks to walk away the other way. Kane's going to step into the zone here for Rockland. His shot is fanned on. The backhand looks to find Blonde. In front, nobody there. James Crowell will step the other way. Has some space to work with. Here's Crowell across, and Kirby can't stick it down. That's Ronan Kelly turned over LaRocco. Couldn't be touched by Alex as he was in an offside position. Here's Kirby stumbling down to the ice, and it ends up behind. Kirby's back up on his feet. Away to Thomas. Thomas goes to the other side to Crowell. Crowell has McLean at the point if he wants it. Instead goes down to the alternate captain and Thomas. McLean sees a lane, puts it intentionally wide, hoping for a tip from Kirby. Crowell gets to it in front of Kane. Shot saved by S&C. Kane gets to it again, plays it around. McLean will hold it in. McLean chops it up. It's above the glove of Thomas. Blonde now makes a move on Kirby, and it's sent up out of play. Sights and Alex this time. 10:13 to go, period 2. Deflected off of Hope. He can't keep it in. Here's McGuire, who's already got 1 goal, puts it on to Pomborg. Cam McGuire, that goal he scored earlier was his first career goal. That's why we saw them keep the puck. Maher away to McQueen, followed up about 70 feet away by McKenna. Levasseur. Now it's Hope back. Carpenito in front to Hope, and again can't stick it down, forcing McLean to go back to retrieve it from Pomborg. Shots on goal unofficially right now. You got Bourne with 19 and Rockland with 10. LaRocco to nobody in blue. That's McKenna up the ice. Flicked up short. Alex takes over. That'll work for LaRocco. Has an option on the right. He shoots. Save Pomborg. He lunges forward to cover it up. LaRocco will stay on to take the draw. Top line still out there for Rockland. He gets back to it. Might have gotten off of Pomborg. Here comes the follow-up out to the line. Hops over the stick. Sliding play here from Crowell. Thomas trying to swipe it on back. Here comes a flying Ronan Kelly to send it down. Pops on the right to James Crowell. He's looking to get it to Thomas. Now LaRocco behind. Away to Moran. Good stick work. And it gets deflected right back to Maher. Flicks it over Thomas. LaRocco goes by his own man and Daniel Kane. Kane looks to get to it. LaRocco backhand in front. Wasn't there for Moran. Follow-up shot goes wide on the left side. LaRocco again, short angle in front. Blocked. It's played dangerously. Right into his own crease by Collins. Crowell back the other way, a nice dish. Cole Thomas. Waiting, shoots it, blocked. Follow up, Crowell! Blocked again. Picks it up short side, makes the move across! Blocked, sticked away. Levasseur counters, save Pomborg. Levasseur again catches up, but Kirby goes the other way. Can they catch Rockland here in a line change? Crowell sticks it down. He's got Thomas. Still going in front. Blocked. Follow up. Put high. Rockland counters the other way. Halfway through this game, 7.5 to go in the second. Crowell waiting and bodies flying everywhere. Thomas shoots and a save made. And we have a whistle and a stoppage of play. Got to make sure everybody's okay. Daniel Kane, the freshman, took most of it. Not sure that shot on goal is going to count as it came after the whistle. They will call for the face-off to be in the Canalmen offensive attacking area. Battle of the fives this time, Alex and Buckley. Ben Buckley still looking for his first career goal. The sophomore has an assist this season. Picked up on the short side. Kelly had it blocked. Here comes Jaden McQueen. McKenna gets clobbered down right along the end boards by LaRocco. Excuse me, that was Alex taking him down. Now it's Buckley stepping in left side, trying to get in front of Barry. Back to the other side. Drew Kelly knocked away. This will be an odd man rush. Dean Alex on the right, gets into the zone, still going right side, and unable to stick it was Owen Gouvermont. Alex in front, knocked away by McLean. McLean still battling, nearly picked up by Blonde as it's gloved away. Bouncing puck comes out of the zone. Everybody had to tap up. Blonde will flutter it in. McKenna able to help redirect it out. Blonde's there first. The Bulldogs and Kane off to the left side. Pace has slowed down over the last couple of minutes. Blonde is going to hold it in. Blonde has a lane. He shoots and he didn't miss by much. Kelly on the backhand nearly fell right into the Bulldog bench. These two schools, no strangers to each other. It's been a matchup that's taken place over the years, and these two schools actually met in the volleyball state semifinals, in which Bourne won that one. Whistle called here with 5:47 to go in period number 2. And they call for the draw left side of Palmborg. And the Canalmen will get to it. Good work by Landon Hope. Back on the other side, fed across. LaRocco looks to catch up to it on Carpenito. Still going with the puck. It got behind Seitz. Taken down by LaRocco and gets an extra nudge in there. Seitz will flick it in. S&C steers it away. Kelly sends it to the right corner. Levasseur tried to leave it short for Kane. Carpenito picks it up. Carpenito pressured by two Bulldogs. Kane's got the angle on it. Levasseur will chop it up about 20 feet. And here comes LaRocco up the ice. Batted off of Hope. Landon Hope. Try to get it over to Carpenito and will go all the way behind. Seitz gets to it off of his skate and he won't have a second chance. Pass attempt, no icing here. Alex, nice nudge. Picking it up though is Kelly. Turned over, Kane looks for it, save Palmborg, he holds on to it. Daniel Kane is one of 3 Kanes that are on this team, and they're all different grade levels. Daniel's we mentioned a couple of times. A freshman, David Kane, has got 23 career goals, a junior. And Brendan Kane is an 8th grader. We haven't said his name. Probably not going to see him too much tonight as he's an 8th grader. Tie up on the draw. The Canalmen had it for a moment. Circling the other way, though, is Alex, who got it onto Palmborg. Picked up behind. Gouvermont. Back out, one-time shot blocked as it went through. Here's Thomas the other way. Gets a tap off of Crowell. Now fighting to get it back with the glove. He leaves it short. Shot fed across. S&C has a pop right onto his right pad. Well, after all the goals and high energy that we had in the first period, none of it's shown so far here in the second. Taken by the Bulldogs, not out of the zone. Thomas will flick it up for Kirby. Kirby, the backhand to Thomas. Goes back to Kirby. A stick goes flying up in the air, and that was Crowell's stick. S&C knocked it away. Kelly on the backhand just sends it right back into the zone. Fan clearance attempt. Kirby takes over. Kirby still going short side. S&C holds it for a draw. Looks like a penalty called here against Rockland. So the Canalmen go to the power play. Big chance here as the top line comes on. Hope gives it to McLean. Back over other side. Shaw misses. Ronan Kelly had the shot. Thomas back to McLean. McLean, big drive and a pad save. Thomas again in the corner to James Crowell. Crowell back. Thomas. Kelly shoots it. Blocked. Might have gone off of a skate. Hope tried to give it to Crowell, and it's going to be sent down by Rockland. In the box for the Bulldogs is Daniel Kane. Deflected into the Bulldog bench and out of play. Here's McLean back over. Ronan Kelly will start it up into the zone this time for Bourne. Immediately stick down and sent all the way to Palmborg's end. Fans starting to get antsy halfway through the power play. 2:40 to go in the second. Here's Thomas. Holds it up. And Crowell's offside. Up by much, though. Tried to step on back. The faceoff's going to come outside the zone. Alex and Hope this time. Hope able to get it away. Ronan Kelly will send it down. This group's been out there the whole time. Blonde plays it around. Hope will stick it. Away to Thomas. Thomas back. Ronan Kelly shot. Up in the air and out of play. Crowell gets to it and might have gotten a piece of essency. Rockland able to send it down again. Good clearance that time by the freshman McQueen. Crowell off the boards. Kelly can't get to it. Crowell almost stepped in the other way, and Palmborg has to play it. This top line out there for the Canalmen are exhausted. They have a 2-minute shift right now. McLean's going to step in. His shot goes high off the boards. Crowell will pick it up in front of his own man and Thomas. Clothesline coming in front. Has a lane, shoots, and he put it high again. Ronan Kelly, other side. Now it's Cole Thomas. Across. He scores! That's a hat trick for James Crowell. He's 1 point away from 100. And to boot with that, somebody threw a hat onto the ice. And you know what the funniest part about it is? We just saw a cop go down there. He's going to bust somebody for doing that. 13:30, the time of the goal. James Crowell, have yourself a night, young man. 8th goal of the season. I'm telling you, tonight might be the night. We've been thinking about it since the season started. He's going to get some rest, most likely, for the rest of the period. Here's LaRocco shooting it, saved by Palmborg. Didn't cover up the rebound. Moran will get to it. There's the backhand coming in front. LaRocco to the right side. Blonde. LaRocco holds it at the top. He shoots it high. Deflected. Carpenito can't stick it down. Final minute to go in the second. Seitz can't get on the end of it. Here's Collins away. And Kelly tried to send it in all the way down. It was cut off at the dot by Lavasser. Sights, right side. Sights' shot is gloved by S&C. Got to give a shout out once again to our live stream audience tuning in. 16 viewers watching at home. Thank you once again, everybody, for joining Ed and I on what's a cold night outside. One of the rare nights where it's colder outside than inside the hockey rink. We got a massive cold wave that's about to hit over the next few days. Potentially some snow. We don't like saying the S word, but snow is going to be on the way in the next couple of days. Marr, deck down again. Carpenito gets to it with 15 seconds. In front, and they couldn't get it. Sights had a look at it. Here we go with 9 seconds. Stepping to it is Gouvermont. Gouvermont nudging McLean in the corner with 2. And that'll do it. They don't get the shot away in time at the end of the second period. All right, 15 minutes to go. Bourne's on top 4-2. Only goal in that second period came from James Crowell. Ed and I are taking another short break. We'll be back for the third soon. All right, 15 minutes to go as we're back at the John Gallo Ice Arena here in Bourne, Massachusetts. 4-2 Bourne the score over Rockland. The 5-5-1 Bourne Canalmen looking to get back to over 500 for the first time in 2 years. The Bulldogs look to extend their winning streak to 3. They got to score a couple of goals. 3 goals for James Crowell and 1 from James Kirby. Rockland goal scorers Cooper LaRocco and Cam McGuire. That Cam McGuire goal was the first in his career. But thank you once again for joining us on any of our feeds. Keegan Hamblett on commentary. Ed Strode running the camera. James Crowell 1 point away from history. Would be the first Canalmen player to do it since Ty Kelly. And he's going to get the touch here on the left side. Every time he touches the puck is going to be oohs and ahs. He leaves it. Shot. Save made, and it's covered up. Kirby unleashed one. That was a good first look. A shot on goal tally after that save. Bourne with 29 and Rockland with 16. Same guys stay out there. The Canalmen win another one. That's Thomas to McLean right back over on the left. Crowell tries to get the stick down low in front of Jack Blonde. Kirby tried to feed it on back into the middle. Taken over here by the Bulldogs. Daniel Kane, the stick drag, got into the zone, knocked away. Thomas will find it. We'll play it over to the left side to Crowell, and he'll hold it up. He'll go short with it to Kirby. Kirby to James Crowell. James Crowell to Kirby. Shoots it off the blocker. Kirby looks to get to it again. Steps behind. Crowell with the stick down. Crowell in front. Save. And rebound's going to be tapped out all the way to the Canalmen defensive zone. Played over the middle. The Bulldogs will get it with McQueen. McLean will find it. Top line goes off, and McLean's going to stay out there as he sends it to the corner where Landon Hope's waiting. Kane will stick it away. Back to the red line it goes. Ronan Kelly off the blocker from the red line. And he has to circle it there again. Now it's McLean who will step up. Tap down with the stick of McQueen. Doing a good job. I tell you what, Jaden McQueen, that was 2 times he played it nonchalantly with the puck bouncing in the air, and he just sticked it down and got it right to himself like it was nothing. Here's Alex, the backhand, can't connect with McQueen. Deflected up behind towards the edge of the trapezoid, and McKenna gets it around. Carpenito over the middle, and Gouvermont will cut it off. Deflected other side. McLean's got to retreat on back. Alex pressuring. McKenna gets to it. Carpenito again working on that left side. Over to Charlie Sights. Sights in with Hope. Leaves it for the trailer, and it goes high by Carpenito. Alex looking for Gouvermont. Here's the follow-up by Blonde. Blonde hit hard. Decked down by McKenna. McLean to Carpenito. Carpenito over the middle. That nearly worked for Seitz. McGuire retreats and steps up on the left. Carpenito again knocking him off the puck. LaRocco follows it up. LaRocco cuts to the right. Hope flicks it up and down the ice. And you get fresh legs on there. Here comes the first line again. There's that first line player with Danny Moran. Now it's Cooper LaRocco still cutting left side. Try to leave it. There's the leave off. David Kane to the point. Shot blocked in front. Picked up by McLean. Off to the left side to Drew Kelly. Buckley away to Carter Gettings. Gettings, the shot is blocked. LaRocco gets to it. Drew Kelly is on that third line on right now for Bourne. His brother was Ty Kelly, that last player to score 100, as Pomborg will make a save on that sequence. Ty Kelly, unfortunately, not able to join us here tonight. We're joking around with the Kelly family during intermission. You got to have him, man, to pass the torch potentially. Doing good stuff at Framingham State University. He's a part of that ice hockey team there. Also part of the football and lacrosse teams at Framingham State. Thomas will get it to Crowell on the left side. Here he comes. James Crowell enters the zone, holds it up, cutting into the middle, has a lane, feeds it right side. It was sticked down. Kirby was the intended target, was poked out by McQueen. Collins to Crowell. Crowell again controlling himself. Crowell enters the zone, offside though. Thomas was already in. Kirby and Alex this time. Kirby will get to it. Rockland hustling on. Gouvernement going to walk forward. This might be a favorable bounce here. Kirby gets to it, right side. Kirby, the backhand, couldn't get it in front. Tapped away by the stick-down player in Ryan Maurer. Dean Alex lost it on Cole Thomas. James Crowell gets to it. James Crowell enters in, tried to shoot it. Blocked off of Maurer. I don't know if he got it all the way. Kelly looks to hold it in at the blue line. That's not going to work. Rockland might have a rush. Blonde steps in on Crowell. Pomborg steers it to the right. Shot attempt saved yet again. That was Dean Alex with the shot. Daniel Kane resets at the red line with 9:50 to go. Chops it to the corner. Ronan Kelly behind. This is going to be a turnover. Daniel Kane puts it out in front. Might have gone off the outside of the net. Pomborg might have gotten a save in there. Kane back in front. Alex leaves it, deflects. It's off on top of the roof of the net. It'll be whistled down. This will be sent down the ice, but no icing here by McKenna. Levasseur to the left, deflected by Kane. McLean retreats on back. Carpenito, left side, stick down again. Flicked up by Levasseur to the left. Good stick drag. Kane over the middle. Here comes Moran. Moran shoots it. Pomborg save. Rebound LaRocco, the backhand. Pomborg got the pad down just in time. Sights back to the other side. Follow up at the point as the music started playing. James Levasseur back to the left. Kane directed through. Now it's Carpenito away to Sights. We'll get to the puck first on the right side. Carpenito enters in with him. Tapped away by Blonde. LaRocco. Stick drag coming in on McLean. Tapped away. Off on the side. Follow up put wide by Alex. That was McKenna on the original clearance. Blonde will keep it in at the point. Taken by McLean. 4-2 Bourne. 8:25 to go in regulation as we have an icing called. The third line's going to step on here for the Canalmen with Buckley, Gettings, and Kelly. Regathered by Gettings, off to the right. Holds it and flicks it down. It's a bouncing puck. It's going to be close. They will signal the icing. Whack up high as Alex fell down. Played short. There's the touch by Gettings. Maybe an odd man rush. Buckley enters in. Left side. Had Kelly as a trailer. Won't get it his way. Kelly looks to find it. Tried to chop it out in front. Ronan Kelly across into the middle. Gettings, the shot is blocked. Buckley looks to follow it up. Gettings gets the stick in there again. Gouvermont having trouble in a tie-up. Sends down a man in Gettings. Racing up the other way. Alex, the shot is high off the boards. Correction, that was Lavasser on the defensive step up there for Rockland in that last rush. Kelly can't get the stick down off of Ronan Kelly's pass attempt. That's an icing. Top line's coming back on. LaRocco and Kirby on the face-off. Left side of Jackson Pomborg was at 19 saves so far tonight. The Canalmen win it. Here's McLean circling his way off to the left. Tried to play it to James Crowell off the board, sent right back down by Daniel Kane. James McKenna on the right side. Tried to play it short. LaRocco walks away. Stepping it on the left side, Danny Moran. Kane back looking for Moran. Penalties coming up here. It's going to go against Bourne. Cross check against McLean, it looks like. So the Rockland Bulldogs will go to the power play with a chance to make this a one-goal game again. One of their goals was a short-handed goal earlier on. They get to it right away, and Pomborg got a piece as it goes out of play. Bulldogs win another one. Blonde feeds it, looking for Alex. Alex will send it around, looking down low. Kane. Back to Alex. Alex shoots it. Covered up by Pomborg. Through traffic. He saw it through the screen. Alex dishes it. Blonde has a lane. He shoots it. He missed on the right. Dean Alex, the senior, again shoots it. Blocked off of Crowell. Dished over, Blonde shot, Pomborg covers it. Didn't know if he had it right away or not. Only 28 seconds have gone by in this power play. Here's Blonde back to the left. They try to find him again. It'll go to the stick of Kane. Kane back out. LaRocco. Blonde. Back to the right side. Alex goes down low to Kane. Kane tried to direct it in front. It's going to come out. Watch out here. Thomas will slow down to let Blonde catch up to it. 6 minutes on the clock. 1 minute to go on the Rockland power play. LaRocco. Right side in the middle. Shot. Pomborg away. Thomas is going to pick it up, and he's going to send it down the ice. Question might become sooner or later, when are you going to pull Ricky Asensi? Deflected into the middle. Good pass attempt cross ice behind Alex. The follow-up goes down by Ronan Kelly off to the corner. Crowell will come off. Kirby's on. Jack Blonde, team captain, what can he generate? Has 36 assists in his high school career. Puck played back down. McLean's ready to exit the box. He'll go straight off as Carpenito comes on. Kane will flick it up. Couldn't work for Rockland. Hope back on the other side. Charlie Seitz to his D-man, Ronan Kelly. Nice stick drag by Alex. LaRocco looks to stick it down. He holds it in. LaRocco cuts into the middle. LaRocco shoots one, saved by Pomborg. This time up top with Crowell and Thomas. They're going to put Ben Buckley out there with McKenna and McLean as the defenseman. Forwards for Rockland, you got McQueen, McGuire, and Gouvermont. Canalmen step to it. McKenna trying to send it up. Buckley gets to it on the other side. It goes around the boards. Here comes James Crowell. Up to Cole Thomas. Thomas enters in. He shoots one and he missed high. McKenna can't hold it in. Good hustle to the puck. Crowell tried to deflect it to himself. McKenna right back. Buckley lost it, and there was a tie-up on the side with McGuire and Collins. McGuire looks to get back onto it. McKenna will flick it up, and here comes Buckley with it as Thomas and Crowell. Buckley tried to feed it across. Here's Crowell. He's going to step in on the right side, has some space. The stick drag in front, save! In front, Buckley put it high. Crowell looks to get to it, short side. Thomas, the shot is blocked. 3:25 to go in regulation. Hunter McLean through traffic, deflected up high out of play. Ronan Kelly gets to it. That one's blocked off the body. Looked like of Moran. You can bet for James Crowell there's going to be at least one more shift. He's going to get on for maybe another minute and a half in this one. Ricky Essency might be at the bench by the time that next shift comes. Let's see if Stephen Murphy, the head coach for Rockland, wants to play spoiler and keep him on the ice to make Crowell earn that 100th point. Dean Alex hit by Charlie Seitz. Alex gets back to it. Alex will chip it up at the point now. Marr takes it, directed. Pomborg saw it through traffic. And the Canalmen will get it clear, but this will be an icing. And here comes the top line. Some of the fans are waiting on the hallway, are coming back out right to the top of the area. You get a good amount of James Crowell's family, and that's up on their feet on the right side of us. They're waiting to get that point on video. Both coaches still have their timeout if any of them want to use it for whichever reason. Deflected down, almost looked like it was a high stick. Pomborg gets the deflection right in his glove. And a timeout is going to be called here. Looks like by the Rockland Bulldogs with 2:25 to go. Ed Strode and I will take another break. We'll be right back. All right, back out of the timeout with 2:25 to go in the game. Bourne still up 4-2. They've kept the big guns out there, both sides, the top line's on. Alex takes the face-off against Kirby, left side of Pomborg. Alex will chop it up, to the line it goes. Marr down low. That's Ronan Kelly. Deflected off the stick of Moran. Canalmen unable to get it up. Pomborg saw it again right through traffic. Might have gone the outside of his stick. Gets 2 saves in that sequence. Almost kicked up by Crowell. The backhand will go across off to the side. 2 minutes on the clock. Crowell's going to get to it. There we go. You can hear the fans starting to rise. This might be an odd man rush. James Crowell in the middle. Still holding on. Got back to the puck. Still reaching for it. Overskated, and it's going to be tapped out by the Bulldogs. Turnover. It'll be a chance. Blonde shoots, and he put it high. Deflected by Dean Alex. Crowell makes the hit. Blonde will pick it up. Kelly across, looking to connect with Crowell. A stick down by Kane. Alex in front, almost off of Ronan Kelly, and in the net. Cole Thomas has James Crowell down the ice. Can he chip it to him? A little bit behind. It was off a glove, and it looks like it was offside either way. Unless they called for it to be a hand pass. It looks like that's the signal. They're bringing it up all the way. This one deflected up, sent forward by Daniel Kane. McLean looks to get to Crowell. Kane will find it, will send it in with 1 minute to go. The Canalmen are up by 2. It's going to be stick down by Landon Hope. It's going to be too far for James Crowell. Kane on the backhand. Helps get it away to Blonde. Blonde to the right side. Good stick drag in here by Alex. SNC is slowly starting to make his way up. It looks like he's going to stay at home. Crowell deflected, turned over. LaRocco still coming in, and it goes wide on the left side. 30 seconds. Crowell can't get it out of the zone. Shot attempt at the line. Pomborg with the save. Follow-up deflected. Here comes a chance. Crowell's open. Right side. Deflected off a stick. 15 seconds. All you need's one. Crowell nudged away off of the puck. The Bulldogs will get it out of the zone with 7. Crowell gets to it with 3. James Crowell, does he have one more shot left? Shoots it out of play. He doesn't get to 100, but for the first time in 2 years, the Canalmen are over 500. You can see James Crowell very frustrated with himself, but you got to look at the end goal, what you achieved over the last 45 minutes. A 4-2 win for the Bourne Canalmen. And again, the first time since the 23-24 season ended when they made the Sweet 16 of the state tournament. They have a winning record on the year. And although he didn't get the milestone, James Crowell is going to be our post-game interview for our tape delay audience. Live stream audience, we do thank you for tuning in. We will be live on that Bourne Wears Purple YouTube channel for the next game Saturday, 4 o'clock at Martha's Vineyard. I won't be there on commentary. Ed Strode will be on camera for that one, though. 4-2 Bourne, the final tape delay audience. We'll take a short break. James Crowell interview is coming up next. All right, 4-2 is the final. Bourne gets the win here at home over Rockland tonight. They're back to over 500 on the year with a record of 6 wins, 5 losses, and 1 tie. Here with team captain James Crowell. James, you had a hat trick tonight, a perfect performance to cap off a win. How does it feel?
It's a good feeling. You know, it was a good team win that put us above 500, which is the first time this season, which is always a good thing. I thought the boys, you know, we kind of struggled a little bit at first, but then we really started to turn around and start putting the puck in the net.
Take me through the hat trick tonight. 3 goals today. You're up now to 8 on the season, 34 in your career.
So going into the game, I was 96 points, and I needed 4, so I was really trying to get the 100 points. So those goals were really just me trying to get there, from the help of my line mates, obviously. But you know, I was just trying to really get it done.
All right, we got to do a correction. So that was 39 goals still in your career, but whatever. It's 8 goals on the season. It's still a tremendous effort. First time now in over 2 years that you guys are over 500 since your sophomore year. I'm sure you remember that team very well. Do you notice any similarities between that year's team and this year's team that you guys have?
Yeah, I do. We have the team bonding is really good this year. In the last years, it hasn't been as tight, but this year we're very close, just like how we were 2 years ago. just the team is super comfortable together. We're all really close, which really helps in the long run. In those close games, bringing out the win.
Jackson Pomborg saw a lot of shots on goal in that third period. Didn't allow a single one after the first. He ended with 29 saves on 31 shots. We've asked it so many times this year, what's it like having him to backstop you guys?
Oh, it's a real good feeling because it's comfortable, you know. You know if that something happens, he's going to save it. If he sees the shot, he's going to save it 99% of the time, and that's what you look for in a goalie. It's really good knowing that he's back there and he's going to save the puck all the time.
We saw a great turnout from your family. Some of them are still over there. The fan support, great as always. What's it like playing in front of them here at home?
Oh, it means everything. My family, you know, they've been with me for the last 16 years for hockey, and it means everything. They're here to watch me score, but obviously I felt 99. They're going to take the trip to the Vineyard, and so I'm sure a lot of people are too, to support me, which is a great thing, and I really appreciate it from them.
Your line mate, team alternate, Cole Thomas, 3 assists on the night for him. Not a bad night. What's it been like playing with him over the years?
Oh, it's been great. Me and Coley, special bond. You know, it's just someone that's like clicks with us. He passes me the puck, I can score. If I pass him the puck, I know he's going to score. It helps us win the games. It's huge.
Your other line mate, James Kirby, he had a goal tonight. That was his 4th of the season. He has 5 assists this year. That's a step up from one that he had last year and also a step up from the 1 goal. What improvement have you seen from him compared to last year?
I think last year Kirby, I didn't really know Kirby that well. He's kind of shy on the shyer side, but this year he's really opened up to everybody and he's been just really good. He's been getting more confident. He's been working hard in practice. We've been buzzing, you could say, and it's been really well.
We picked you as our player of the game. There's a whole bunch of players in there who deserve it. Who would you pick for player of the game and why?
I'd have to go probably Jackson.
Yeah.
Jackson always keeps us in it. It's huge. Having him back there and 32 saves you said? That's huge. And he had some huge saves towards the end of the game in the third period. If he wasn't in there, I'm sure some of those were to have gone in.
All right, next question. Final question probably. Next game at Martha's Vineyard on Saturday. Going to be a long trip. It's going to be another big one. You're 1 point away from 100. More importantly, though, besides the 100, what's going to be the mindset to trying to get another win on the road?
Just going in hard. We're going to want to play our game like we've been doing. If we play our game, you know, it could go in either way. Martha's Vineyard is a really good team, but I know if we grind it out, we can beat anybody. So, yeah.
James, I know you're going to get to 100. Thank you for joining. Ed Strode, thank you as always for running the camera. Keegan Hamblett signing off, and we will see you next time. Have a good night, everybody.